Hi, welcome. So, bar class. I've got my bar at the ready. So dust off your mats, get your mats out, get your bars ready, get yourself a drink. Okay. So we're going to be working hard for the next 45 minutes together. And I'm really looking forward to this. So bars, water, mat, that is all you need. So I'm just going to give people just another 30 seconds or so to get logged on, and then we're going to start moving. Okay, so if you've got phones, switch your phone off if you can. So just give yourself this time without any interruptions. Okay, and it's just going to be fabulous. It's going to be a whole body workout. So we'll do a warm up, 5 minutes or so without the bar, and then we'll be picking our bar up. And then for the rest of the class, it's going to be us using our bars. Okay, so welcome if you're just logging on. Great to have you here with us in a live class. Okay, I'm just going to run over the other side of the room, just make sure my phone is switched off. We don't want any disturbances. Okay, I'm going to line this up better so you can see me, and we are going to get started. Okay, as always, if I offer variations, I want you to listen to your body, and I want you to, if something doesn't feel right, stop. You can always go to the exercise that we were doing before, I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to have confidence in your movements, but if something doesn't feel right for you today, go for the variation that you think, you might think, well, that's the easier one, but you will get stronger and you'll be able to do the more challenging moves. Okay, right, enough talk, let's move. We're going to stand with our feet in a Pilates stance. So heels together, externally rotating your hips. Okay, we're going to draw our tailbone down. We're going to stand tall, lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. I want you to take your right hand, slide it down the outside of your thigh, draw your left arm up. And then we're going to switch these arms. We're going to inhale, exhale. So as I'm moving these arms, I'm trying to stabilize the body so that we're not swinging the body as the arms move. Okay, so we're finding that connection with our core. So switching on those abdominals, switching on those glutes. We're going to go one more. So you're going to finish with your right arm reaching up, left palm on the outside of your thigh. We're going to go over into a side bend. We're going to lift. We're going to switch the arms over. We're going the opposite way. So as I go from side to side, again, light connection into the glutes. So we stabilize the pelvis. The hips aren't moving. The arms switch, reach up and over and switch again. Nice. Big inhale, exhale. And a last one, and stand tall. Nice. You're going to reach the arms up. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. You're going to take those heels apart. Then we're going to walk the feet in so the feet are close together. Press your head into your hands. And then we're going to think about slowly lifting those heels up off the mat and down. So more connection in the core. Find that connection with the breath. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. You're going to go two more. You're going to go one more. Heels high. We're going to bounce, bounce, bounce. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those heels down. Take those feet apart. Reach the arms up to the ceiling. Draw your right knee high. Bring that foot down. Go to the left side. So you're going to keep pressing those arms to the ceiling. So we keep in both sides of the waist long. Keep connected into your core. And then we're going to speed things up. So we're going to go for 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. Nice. You're going to bring the feet down. You're going to take those feet wider. And then we're going to sweep down. We're going to bend the knees. We sweep down with an inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. And then we're going to pick our bars up. And last one. Drive all the way up. Bring those arms down. Okay, so just do a couple of shrugs. Roll those shoulders back. Nice, relax. Okay, we're going to bend down. We're going to pick our bars up. Okay, I want you to try and focus on balance here as we do this. So take the left loop, left strap, if it helps to come off your mat, so that you've got a more even surface under your foot. You're taking your left foot off the floor. We're going to try and get that loop around. We're going to bring that foot down. So take the right one in your hand, draw that knee up, loop it round, bring the foot down. Nice. You're going to step back onto your mat if you came off your mat. Okay. Moment my feet are quite narrow, I'm going to take the feet as wide as my shoulders. I want you to do the same. You're going to go to an overhand grip and the hands are shoulder width apart. Okay, so connecting into your glutes, connect to your core. Curl. So my palms are facing forwards. Nice. And then we're going to press to the ceiling, finding those glutes. Inhale as you come down. Breathe out, press high. So as I'm pushing up, keep moving as I talk. Just want to make sure we're not doing this. We're not using our backs, pushing those hips forward. Glutes fired up. So we're going to continue. You're going to go one more. You're going to hold at the top. Okay, we're going to power up and down for 8. Down, press. 1, 2, 3. Good. Strong in your core. 4, 5, 6. Smiling helps. 7, 8. And rest. Okay, so again, those feet, making sure those feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to squat down. So drive your bottom back. Keep the bar near your chin, near your chest. Come up, squeeze those glutes and press. We're going to come down. You're going to drive high. So watch as you squat down. You're not doing this. Keep squatting. Press to the ceiling. So we're not hinging here. We're bending those knees. Come and sit down low. Press the knees wide. Press high. Knees press wide, sit low, and then press high. And again. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring that bar to rest in front of you. Bring those feet back to that narrow stance. So the move that we did on our warm-up, we're going to do now with our bar. So we're going to press the arms out, we're going to lock out. Now you're going to lose tension. You've got to try and hold that bar still. Bring the foot up. And lock out those arms, draw the foot high. So it's just a little bit more of a challenge on our balance. Lock out the arms, use your breath. And again. And switch. Well done. And go 2 more. Last one. Nice. Bring that bar down. Okay, you're going to go a little bit wider with these feet. Okay, so if I'm looking on my mat, my feet are as wide as the mat. Heels are on the mat, toes are on the floor. Okay, so we're going to slowly push the bar out in front of us. Okay, so those arms are locked out, palms are down. Okay, I'm going to bring the bar down, but I'm not dropping my chest. I'll lose that tension. Lift, find the tension, and then think about pressing those arms high. Slowly come down, the arms coming front. You can lose a bit more tension. Keep the chest tall, push up, press, 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 squeeze those glutes, draw high. And again, you're coming down, nice. So moving with control, press, tailbone draws down, glutes engage, press up. You're going to go for 3 more. Elbows locked out and lift. Nice. And 2 more. Press up. And last one. Bring that bar down. Good. You're going to bring those feet close together. So hold the bar close to your collarbone, elbows tucked in. So I want you to step your right foot back. So my toes, the toes of my left foot are at the front of the mat. So my right foot has come off the mat at the back. Okay. So we are going to bend those knees, but what I'm doing, so this is to give you a guide of how far apart those feet are. We're tucking our tailbone under. I'm going to put my bar down. You're going to keep holding yours. So as I come down, I'm tucking under. Draw the knees down. You're going to press up. So we're going to come down. So the back knee is pressing down towards the floor. you're going to drive up. I'm going to pick up my bar. Okay, so we're here. Slowly down. Press high. Now, if this is not for you, you're going to hold this position here. Stand tall, press to the ceiling. Nice. And again, press high. Otherwise, we're slowly down. Drive up. And 2 more. And last one. Press, good. Bring the bar here. And you're going to pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 3, 2, 1. Step in. So if you're here, you're bringing the foot to the front of the mat. The other foot steps back. Okay, you're tucking that tailbone under. We're coming down and we're going to press up. As I said, otherwise we're here. Press high. Nice. Slowly down. Drive up. So think about both sides of the waist stay long. Try not to lean over to one side like this. Yeah, directly up. Good. You're going to go 2 more. Last one. Press high. Woo. Okay. Come down. Hold. Pulse. Nice. Tuck this tailbone under. 3, 2, 1. Press high. Step in or step back. Down you come. Nice. Well done. Okay, so just making sure they're properly looped underneath your feet. Okay, so we're going to work triceps. So there's 2 different standing positions. You can stand with your feet wide here. You can press to the ceiling. So I'm just going to come down. So you can definitely, you're going to stay standing. Your hands are no wider than your shoulders. In fact, they're going to come in just a fraction. As we bend here and making sure those elbows aren't flaring out. We're here, we're going to press. Okay, we're going to do that in a standing position. So you can do it with your feet here, bend, extend, or we're going to focus, have a little bit more focus on balance. So the feet are apart. Okay, both legs are straight. The heel is off at the back. Bend. So now I'm having to use my core more to help me to balance. Inhale. Exhale. And again, yes. So 4 more if you can. Press high. And 3. And 2. And last one. Bring the bar down. If you went for that split stance, you're stepping in. You're going to take the other foot behind you. So both legs are straight. Lift up. Okay. Press the bar to the ceiling. You can stand with your feet parallel and the feet wide. And press. So we're going for 8 repetitions again. We've done 2. Well done. 3. 4, use that core. So my left leg's behind, I'm engaging that left glute. And 3, and I've got 2, and I'm going to go 1 more. You're going to bring that bar down, and you are going to step in. Well done. So have a drink. Well done, everybody. I'm just going to tilt this. So we've got the gorgeous sunlight. I'm just trying to work out where it's coming from so that you get the best view there. Hopefully that's better. It's a shame to take the sunlight away, but I want to make sure that you get a really good picture, good clarity on this. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, we are going to use the bar, press the bar up as we come out of a squat. We're going to try not to really lean to the side. We're going to try and keep our trunk long, and we're going to take a leg out to the side. We're going to bring the bar down and squat. You're going to press high. You're shifting the weight to the opposite leg. We lift out to the side. We bring the bar down, press high, and we're going out here. So the other option is to squat with the bar here, lift, shift the weight over, lift the leg. But you won't have a great deal of tension on the straps if you go for that option. It's up to you. If those arms, those shoulders are starting to get tired, keep the bar down. Okay, let's pick up the pace. We're going to come down, press high if you wish, squeeze your glutes, lift the leg directly out to the side, come down, stand tall. Now, if taking that foot off the floor is not for you today because of issues with balance, with confidence, you're just going to come down, press high, down, press high. So there's something here for everybody, okay? We're going to lift. So you know what your energy levels are like today. You know what exercise you've already done this week, what your sleep's been like, what your fueling's been like. So lots of different factors affect how we feel when we're working out. Well done. So positive vibes only. So the way you talk to yourself is really, really important, okay? So none of this, I'm doing rubbish today. You are doing the best that you can do. You just give what you've got and you can't expect to give more. Okay, we're going to go one more. On each side, or you're going down, 2 squats. Good, one more. Press high. Good. Bring the bar down. Have a little rest. So, great one to raise our heart rate a little bit. Okay, drinks at the ready. Okay, we are going to be coming down onto the mat in a moment. What I didn't say at the start is when we come into a kneeling position, if you would like to have a cushion under your knees, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's come down together. So if you need to use your hands, you're going to use your hands. Otherwise, step 1 foot forward, step the other foot back, come down onto the mat, bring that other leg back. If you've lost your strap, don't worry, you're just going to put the strap back on. It's not the end of the world. We're going to bring this bar down onto the mat, across the mat, and you're going to bring your hands underneath the bar. So we're going to place those hands shoulder width apart. And when I look down, I'm going to make sure that those knees are directly underneath my hips and they're hip distance apart. So not too narrow, not too wide. Tuck your toes under. Okay, we're going to lift those knees off the mat and hold and hover. Breathe, 3, 2, 1, knees tap down. So don't worry if you feel like you've got no tension on the straps or you're about to lose the strap. Okay, we can grab it, we can adjust it. What I want to do before we start going into a plank is just making sure we're finding that deep connection with our core. We're supporting our spine. So pelvic floor engaged. Think navel to spine, draw in and up, lift those knees, hover. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Well done. 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down. So get ready, just so you know what's coming. We're going to slide the legs away. We're going to go into a plank. If that's not for you today, lift those knees, hold and hover for as long as you can. Take a rest when you need it. Knees come off, hold. Press one leg back, press the other leg back. If you can, you're coming into your plank. We're going to drop those knees down. We're going to lift those knees up, stand into your heels. Knees come down and lift. Again, if this is not for you today, hold this plank on your knees. Okay, breathe. Find those glutes. 3 and 2 and last one. Knees come down. Well done. As you walk your body back, just hold on to that bar so it doesn't come up and it doesn't hit you. Okay, just take a moment. Breathe. Great job. Well done. Okay, this is going to be fun. my idea of fun. Okay, I'm just going to, just bear with me, I'm just going to pull the blind down because I feel like this is interfering with your view. There, magic. Okay, this is going to be fun. This is the joys of working out at home, isn't it? Right, so the straps are going as they were around your feet. Okay, this is why I'm saying it's going to be fun. It is going to be fun, but maneuvering ourselves into the right position is just a little bit challenging for the next exercise. Okay, so put your bar down and turn onto your side. So one strap at the moment is behind me. Okay, I'm going to lift up and bring it in front. So one is in front here, the other is here. Okay. So then we are going to straighten these legs, and I'm going to bring my legs back so they're in line with my body. Yeah. But then the front leg's going to come forwards. And right now, there's not a massive tension on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down and lie on our sides. And then we're going to pull here. So I've lifted the bar and I've created lots of tension, and I'm going to use the other hand to press this down. Okay, hold. Hold. So this leg is hip height or thereabouts. We're going to start to draw that leg forwards, and then we're going to go back. So I'm not bringing it really far forwards. I'm just keeping it in line with the hip. So we're really working into the glute, the glute med. Nice, and press back. Okay, so you can adjust your hands to feel comfortable on the bar and hold. So then we're going to go into some leg circles. So my back, my top leg is lined up with my body. So I'm now supporting my head, holding the bar, and I'm circling that leg around. And I'm going to go one more, and I'm going to hold. And then I'm going to go round the other way. Breathe with the movement, nice and slow and controlled. And two more. So just get in a little bit of support from the strap. So I feel like I can do more circles, more repetitions than I would normally do without needing a rest. Hold, bring that leg down. Okay, be careful. Take your bar, and then you're going to roll over onto your back. So you're going to reach these arms up, feet, you've got the straps around your feet, and then take a moment to settle your back on the mat. Okay, reaching those arms up, shoulders nice and relaxed. So we did this in Sunday's class. Okay, so if you haven't done the class, don't worry. Slide your feet further away, but keep the bar still. So I've now added tension to those straps. So what I want to make sure is I'm not lifting my back of the ribs heavy. And you're going to take the arms back. So lock out those arms. Your range of movement, it might look different for each of us, okay? So we're going to use our core. So we're just pressing the arms back, we're bringing them forwards, but I'm trying to find stability in my center. So I'm not doing this with my spine. Stabilize here. Light connection, core, pelvic floor, lift and lower. Okay, so now we've got that connection. If we wish, we're going to bring the feet in. This is optional. We're going to take the feet off the floor. So we need to make the back of the ribs heavy on the mat. Same movement, take those arms back. So we're finding more of a connection with the core as we go back. Now, if you need more tension, you're going to hook your thumbs under, wrap the strap once around the bar, and you're going to go back and lift. Okay. 4. So if you regularly do my Pilates bar classes, you'll know the technique now to wrap the strap around the bar, hold it in place to add more tension. Hold here. Okay, I'm going to get you to try and straighten these legs. Good, don't worry if there's a little bend in the knees. We're here. Pull those arms back a fraction. Okay, legs straight. If you can, as I say, find if there's a bend in the knees. You're going to pull one leg towards you. I'm going to do it with straight legs. You can do it with bent knees and switch. So the movement is supported by the straps. You're going to keep those arms locked out. You're going to try and keep the bar as still as you can. If you are feeling that this is loading your back, bring your feet onto the mat. Draw one leg in, press it away, bring the foot onto the mat. Draw one knee in, press it away, bring your foot onto the mat. So whichever version you are doing, we've got 4 and 3 and 2 and a last one. Legs high, knees tuck in. So curl up, take the bar in one hand and place it behind the back of your knees, and then bring your legs down. just relax. Okay, so the lower part of the leg is relaxed here. I've still got the straps around my feet. Just forget about that for now. Take those arms wide. Relax your shoulders, palms face up to the ceiling. So we're just going to go into a little hip roll. So we twist, center, and twist, and center. So as I roll to the right, if I wish, I'm going to turn my head to the left. Going to breathe out, use your core, back to center. And again, if this feels too loaded for you today, bring your feet down, be on the tips of your toes, twist, tap, center, twist, tap, center. So you'll get more movement, a bigger range of movement with the feet off the floor, but just listen to your bodies. Good, you're going to go one more on each side. Last one. And center. Nice. Okay, so we are going to take that bar away from underneath the knees. You're going to take the loops from around your feet. Okay, and we're going to take the bar in our left hand. You're going to bring one foot onto the bar, hold the strap. Then we're going to maneuver to get the other foot round. And then, so if you think about toes, balls of the feet, on the inside of the bar, and I reach my arms up and I get lots of lovely tension on here. Nice. Okay, so pull down, it's nice and tight. And then we're going to bend at the knees and try and bring those knees to a right angle. So I'm gently pushing my feet into the strap. It's okay if you wish to have a cushion under your head, okay? Don't feel like you have to lie here and you're in this uncomfortable position with loads of flexion here. Okay, right. That tension is making me engage my lower abdominals. Okay. You're going to curl up now and you're going to pull your elbows down. Great. So keeping that tension. So we press up to the ceiling and then I draw those heels back down. So I make a right angle at the knee. What I'm not doing is this, bringing those thighs in and out. Okay. So think of the thighs as being vertical here. Press up, pull down. So it's just thinking about our mechanics, thinking about where the movement's coming from. So you are extending at the knee, and then we come into that flexion here. Good. Look at your thighs. Try and focus on them not coming closer to you. The heels press high. The heels pull down low. And two more. Nice. And last one. Bring your head down onto the mat. Okay, walk your hands up the straps. Arms are straight again. Relax those shoulders. Bring your right foot onto the outside of the bar. Yeah. So what I want you to do is lower this right leg all the way down to the floor. Nice. You're going to start to use the straps. Let them stretch. And then pull, bend your elbows, pull, draw that leg towards you. The leg lowers away. And then you're going to pull those elbows down, pull in. So again, your range of movement may look different to mine. We're working on lengthening those hamstrings. So here, back of the leg, hamstrings run down. Connect from the back of the knee into your glutes, okay? You're going to go one more and pull and hold. 3, 2, 1. Press that leg away, and then you've got two options here. So you're going to really focus on those ribs being heavy on the mat, core engaged. We're going to draw this leg up, and we're going to lower it down. Or we're going to slide this leg, press up, lower it away. Slide it along, kick up, lowering it away. Otherwise, we're here. 3. Keep pulling that left leg towards you. 2. Nice work. And last one. Brilliant. Okay, bend those knees. Have a little rest. So just let those shoulders feel heavy. And just slowly turn your head from side to side. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Yay. Okay, so we're lifting as much as we can. Left foot's on the outside. That left leg slowly lowers down. Okay, so my arms straighten as the leg starts to lower. And then I pull those elbows down, pull the leg towards me. Inhale. So you might find that the hamstrings are tighter on one leg than the other. If that leg does not want to straighten, we're going to go here with a bend in the knee. You're going to try and straighten it a little bit more as you press away. And then we're going to focus on pulling in, go for that hip flexion. Otherwise, we're here. Good. And 2 more. And last one. Good. So again, 2 options. We are either drawing this leg up and lowering it down, or you're going to slide your foot up the mat, press and kick up to the bar, and lower that leg away. Slide, gently kick, and lower. Well done. You're going to go 3, and 2, and last one. Lift, and then bend the knees, and then you're going to take your bar, just hold on to it in your hands. Nice, well done. Okay, we're going to attempt, she says, to put our feet back into the loops. Okay, so what I want you to do is settle your back on the mat. You've got your hands placed either side of the joint, about shoulder width apart. But then we might need to add some tension on this because we're going to roll up. So first thing first, straighten those legs. Let's see how much tension we've got on that bar. Bearing in mind, as we roll up, we're going to lose tension. Okay, so you could choose to be here. Hook your thumbs under. Wrap it round once. Hold the strap in place. You're here. Okay, slide those legs away. That's a lot of tension. Okay, so think about rolling up now. Push that bar up. Roll up, lift, lengthen your spine. Now then, if you struggle to come off the mat, you're not going to come all the way back down. You're going to roll down part way. Okay, otherwise we're here. So I'm going to show you part way. You're going to join in with me. So we're going to roll to here. Good, and then you're going to lift and fold, curve that spine, lift up. Give yourself a moment, take a rest, press the arms away. Now we're going to practice rolling all the way down. If that's where you feel you are at today, you are melting that spine down. Take those arms high. Start to lift your head, your chest, push that bar away. Round, 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 lift up, lengthen your spine, pull the bar in. We're going to go one more time. Choose which way, so you can just roll to here. You don't have to roll back very far. Lift, roll up, release. Great. Now, take the tension off. Hold the straps here, so you're keeping them round your feet. We're going to swing these legs round. Did you think I'd forgotten? I bet you did. Not forgotten. We're going to slide those legs away. Okay. So bar, you've got both straps in front of you. We're going to roll onto our side. We're going to come back to the back of the mat. So you've got the option to be here, up high on this elbow. Press here. Bring the front leg forward. Draw this leg back and come forward. So it's not about bringing that leg really far forwards. Alternatively, come down here, you can be here. So it's whichever position you feel you can hold and be comfortable in. So keeping that leg at hip height, press back. Nice. What I'm not doing as I press this back is rolling this hip back. Keep these hips square. 2 more. Press back. Good. And last one. Press and hold. And then little circles. Good, about the size of a dinner plate. Round we go. Again, just watching that hip doesn't roll back. Nice. Let's go one more. Hold. And then you are going to change direction. We're going to go for 4. No, we're not. We're going to go for 8. Sorry. And 7. Was that wishful thinking, do you think? 6. 5. Really reach that leg away from that hip socket. Think about that leg lengthening. Good. And 3. And 2. And last 1. Great. Okay. So press and lift up. You're going to take the straps from around your feet. Okay. We're going to place the bar across the top of the mat. Take your straps either side. And we're going to turn onto all fours. Okay. So from here, we're just going to go into our cat-cow. So we're going to lift. Draw your tailbone down and release. We've not forgotten the bar. We're coming back to the bar, so don't worry. Lift. Release. It's not the end of the class. We've got lots more fun to come. Lift. Release. Nice. Lengthen that spine. Okay. First thing we're going to do is come down and lie on our tummies. So we can do that by walking the knees back. Good. Draw the hips down and slowly lower your chest. I want you to take your feet wide, turn your heels in. You're going to take the bar, put it underneath you. My hands are about shoulder width apart. Okay, so I've already started to think about the chest lifting a fraction and I'm making sure the neck stays long. I'm not throwing my head back. Okay, hold this position. Then you're going to think about lifting the chest a fraction more and then lift that bar up so those elbows are tucked in. Bring the bar down, lift that bar up. So my chest is pressing away from the mat. Okay, the bar comes down, lift. Inhale, exhale. One more, lift, hold. Bring the bar down, lower your chest down. So I've got the bar just underneath my chin. Okay, now I want you to think about lifting your chest, breastbone, hold. Slide the bar away. Good. Pull that bar back, pull those elbows in, lower your chest down. Chest lifts. You don't have to do this. We can just lift and lower the chest. If you can't press out, you don't have to fully straighten those arms. You're going to pull it back in and the chest lowers. So really working on strengthening your posterior chain. So that is the muscles on the back of your body. Bar comes down, chest lowers. Last one, lift, keep the neck long. Press out to where you can. Keep that stability, chest lifted. Pull in. Down we come. Hands on the mat. Use your core, engage, lift back up, press back into your rest position. Breathe here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so with your bar, feet going in each loop. So just watch that the straps aren't getting crossed over. Okay, so we're coming back to a 4-point kneeling position. You're near the top of the mat. Your hands are going underneath the bar. Okay, so long spine. So if going into a plank is not for you, tuck the toes under. And you're going to do some knee raises and come back down. Okay, at any point go into a rest position. Otherwise, those knees are lifting off. We're stepping back. We're coming into our plank. So have your feet close together. Step your right foot out, tap to center and left. And right. And again. So try and stabilize your hips as much as you can. We've got 4, rest at any point. 3, make sure those shoulders are over your wrist. And last one. Nice. And hold your bar. Push it away. Sit back into this. Nice. Well done. Okay, we're going to come up. We're going to twist round. Keep the feet with the straps. Sit tall. Now then, you can sit on a cushion to elevate your pelvis to help you to find this neutral position of the pelvis of the spine. You can bend your knees a little bit more to help you lengthen up. Okay. We're going to find our position, find that long spine. You're going to bring that bar in and rest it against the front of your collarbone. and those elbows are going to tuck in. So keeping the legs out in front of you, you are twisting round. The spine is lengthening. You're growing taller as you twist to one side, back to center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going to go for 4. Hold on. And 3. Keep going. So it's here, that twist, yeah, and back, which is why we're holding the bar here. So we're not making it all about the shoulders. Spine rotates. Come back to the middle. Relax. Okay. Slide those feet towards you now. Okay, so we're going to put the bar underneath the arches of our feet. We're all going to have our knees bent. Okay, you're going to walk your hands down the straps, and you're going to sit as tall as you can. Okay, so press the toes down and draw those elbows back. So retract those shoulder blades. Hold, sit tall. Okay, release. Good, and pull. Nice. So this is great for posture. Again, it's thinking about the posterior muscles. Good. We're going to lengthen the arms and we're going to retract. So draw those shoulders back, draw those shoulder blades down and pull them together. Okay, so if you've been sat at a desk today, driving your car, the chances are you've been in this position. Okay, so we are working those muscles, those opposing muscles, to strengthen them. Okay, you're going to go one more. Inhale, exhale, hold. 3, 2, 1. So just release, just pop the bar to one side now. Okay, take your feet wider. Okay, reach the arms out in front of you. Okay, and then you're going to think about taking those arms back, bring your fingertips or your palms down. You're going to lift your chest, open your heart, draw those shoulders back. You don't need to throw our heads back. Really feel that release across our front. Now, 3, 2, 1. Lift, bring the arms forward, come into a tuck, round your back, pull on the back of the thighs and really focus on that curve, that flexion in the spine. Engage your core. Lift your chest, lift your heart, reach the arms forward. Press those arms back, bring those hands down, shoulders back, chest lifts. 3, 2, 1. Lift. Okay, bring those knees together. Slide your left leg down the mat. Take your right foot across. Okay, you're going to lift your right arm. You're going to take that hand down. So we're going to hold the outside of this thigh. We're going to lift, 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 and we're going to twist round. You can use this hand for support. Try not to roll back. Think about lifting up as you twist. 4, breathe into this. 3, 2, 1. And release. Switch. You can use your hand. We're going to take that leg over. Lift this arm up. Okay, so it's my left foot's gone over my right leg. I'm going to do a little hug here, pulling this leg towards me. It doesn't have to come very far. Use the hand behind you. Lift, sit tall, rotate. So you're pulling this shoulder down and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. You're going to come round. Good. And then we're going to roll down on our mats together. Reach those arms forward. You can use your hands on your thighs. You can bend your knees. We can roll down here if we wish. Otherwise, we're here. We're going to slowly come all the way down. Take those arms wide. Relax your shoulders. Palms face up to the ceiling. So find a position that is comfortable for you. You're going to bring the heels, soles of the feet together. Open out those knees and hips if you wish, if that's comfortable for you. You can have your feet on the mat, knees together or legs straight. Just find a position that you feel you can hold and relax into. Okay, just watch if you have the feet together and the knees open, that you're not arching that back. Settle. Breathe. We're going to close our eyes because hard work's done. You've aced this tonight. So just to remind you, if you want to join us for a live class every week, it's going to be Thursday nights, 6:30 or 6:30 p.m. UK time. It gets recorded, it gets uploaded just for our gorgeous members. And then there's 3 other classes, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But Thursday night is always going to be 45 minutes of gorgeous bar and movement. Relax now. Head to center. Just relax your hands, relax your legs, let your body feel heavy. We're going to slow down our breathing. I want you to slowly inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, breathe in through your nose. Make it a nice deep inhale. Pause for a moment and then slowly exhale. I would like you to continue with this. If your evening, if your day will allow, just give yourself just a little bit more time. Okay, well done. I'm going to leave you on your mat. Awesome effort. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the energy that you bring and your enthusiasm and your comments. You're all awesome. I'm really going to enjoy this class on every Thursday night with you. So thank you. And for those of you who are members, tomorrow morning we're live again. Okay, we're going to be using our weights 20 to 7 UK time. Got an awesome class planned. Okay, have a gorgeous evening. I'll see you soon.